Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, so let's get it. So a few things have been going on lately. I don't know if you guys are up to date on that, but the ACC is about to basically do away with divisions, and we're about to go into more of a pod kind of thing. So, 1 second, guys. But anyways, yeah. So as I was saying, the ACC is about to go into a 3-5-5. So what does that mean? Basically, pods. Basically, each team will have 3 opponents that they play with every season, and then after that, they'll play 5 of the ACC opponents, and then the next year they'll play another different 5. But they'll always have 3 opponents that's 100% every year you're playing against. So right now, just got to figure out who those opponents will be. So basically, if you have like Miami versus, let's say, Florida State, I think when it goes to 3-5-5, Miami versus Florida State, I think that's one that's a given. But who will Miami's other 2 opponent be? Because those are permanent. Those are every year kind of deal. Would you guys want to play Clemson every single season, or would you guys want to play somebody else? Y'all also get in the comment section. Let me know who all is in here. Because I kind of want to have this thing as an open conversation tonight, and I am gonna put the link in the chat because I do want you guys' opinion on this. I don't just want you guys to just listen to me talk about it. So I will put the link in the chat. 1 second, I'm doing that right now. All right, so the link is in the chat for anybody that wants to come on and chime in, give their thoughts and opinions on any subject that we talk about tonight. Like I said, guys, hit the like button. Give me 1 second. Anyway, so yeah, Jim Phillips, that's the ACC commissioner. So they basically had their meeting up in what's the place in Florida called? Anyway, they had a meeting in Florida to talk about basically the state of the ACC's scheduling, and the 3-5-5 is basically what they came up with. So basically, a college athlete can come to the University of Miami and expect to play every single ACC opponent by the time he, leaves the school or whatever. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, today's day, you don't even have to worry about a kid staying long enough because with the transfer portal and NIL, it's crazy. But anyways, let me see who all's in the chat. RR. Mercer is worthy of the ACC at this point. Yeah, whatever. Cedric, FSU is worthy. Oh my God. Man. Mike Miller, what up? What's going on with you? Vic2 Production, what's going on, Vic? How you doing? And got my boy Nick in the building. What's going on, Nick 305? So yeah, ACC scheduling is about to change. Also, guys, let me know in the chat where you guys listening from. Where you guys what part of the country are you guys in? Are you guys out of state? Are you guys out of the country? This, that, and the third. Let me know in the chat. Oh man. We got a Seminole fan. What's going on, Panama Jack? On T2Y, that was a dope beat in the intro. I was about to start rapping. Oh, man. How about you start rapping, record it, and let us hear it? Yeah. You said FSU, Virginia Tech, and Clemson is my three. I think that's a good three. I'm kind of torn between. I want FSU and Clemson for sure, but I'm kind of torn between Virginia Tech and North Carolina, or maybe I don't care about Pitt. Um, I think it's between Virginia Tech and North Carolina for me. Let me, as a matter of fact, let me know in the chat, guys. Um, if they were to go to the well, they are going to the 3-5-5. So, who would you guys want Miami's three permanent opponents to be? These are three teams that Miami will play every single season, no matter what. For Cedric, as you guys can see on the screen, he says basically Florida State, Virginia Tech, and Clemson. Now, me personally, like I said, Florida State, Clemson, of course, and I'm between Virginia Tech and North Carolina. So you guys let me know in the chat. Canes 1989, what's going on with you? So, yeah, that they already basically, putting it into work. So 2023, that's when we'll start seeing schedules like this. So, the ACC is basically trying to compete. And I think for Miami, for us to have like a schedule where it's a lot more tougher and a lot more, eyes on, more views and stuff like that. Because basically that's what these networks go on, like the ACC network, the ratings, that's what they're looking for. So if you could have a Miami versus Clemson, a Miami versus Florida State every year, a Miami versus whether it's North Carolina or, Virginia Tech, I think those are games that'll bring in eyeballs. Now, West Virginia, on the other hand, we've been hearing a lot about them with this whole conference alignment thing. A lot of people, and I mean, it's true. West Virginia, they don't belong in the Big 12. Let's just face it. They're the oddball. They're the big oddball. They're every game to them, is like 1,000 miles away. While you got all these teams that surround West Virginia, so it wouldn't make sense for them to be a part of the ACC. Now Notre Dame, on the other hand, they always holding out. They always holding out. But if they could convince Notre Dame to join the ACC, I think that'll be another conversation too, because now I probably would want, Florida State every year, Clemson every year, and Notre Dame every year. So I think that would make it even more interesting, and then just rotate the other guy, because they're going to get rid of divisions. So moving forward in 2023, you're not going to hear anything about the Atlantic. You're not going to hear anything about the Coastal anymore. It's just going to be two of the best teams in the conference play against each other for the championship, the ACC championship. So no more talks of ACC, Atlantic and Coastal. It'll just be no divisions. Two best teams play against each other. Kind of what we saw with the 2020 season when Notre Dame came in, So that's what we're headed to. Now, I think we'll see a similar concept will probably happen in the SEC, because in 25, which I don't believe it'll last until 2025 for Texas and Oklahoma to join the SEC. So we might see a pod system happen over there pretty soon. Marcus, what's going on with you? Manuel says FSU, Clemson, and Notre Dame. Right. So, yeah, exactly. I definitely, if Notre Dame were to join the ACC, I would definitely want to play them every year. That'll be a huge rivalry, reawaken for the Miami Hurricanes. And it'll be must-watch TV, At the end of the day, what the ACC is trying to do, they're trying to compete with the Big Ten and the Big 12. So, not Big 12, the SEC, and a little bit of the Big 12. Well, what I think they're trying to do, they're trying to have games that have more implications, more people want to watch, more interesting game. Miami versus Clemson so far has been once every blue moon, unless they meet up in the ACC championship or whatever. Recently, with the whole 2020, we got Clemson when we wasn't really supposed to. So that's why we seen them twice, and we're gonna see them twice. We're gonna see them this year. So moving forward with a 3-5-5, we'll see two teams permanently, three teams permanently. So it'll be interesting. Let me see. Nick says Florida. Florida's to what's the word for Florida without cursing that describe them when it comes to Miami versus Florida? I think the word starts with a P and end with a Y. They don't want to play us every year, so I would love to play Florida every year, but they're like road runners. They ran from us when we was winning, and they just kept running. I'm from West Palm Beach, but I moved to Tallahassee now. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough right there. Hey, good luck up there in FAMU County, because FAMU kind of run Tallahassee. Yeah. You said Athens, Georgia. I don't know what that's about. So it'd be like the Big 12 conference. Yeah, I don't think the Big 12 has division. So exactly, we'll go into a non-divisional type, championship game wise. But if we're playing pods, it'll be a 3-5-5 where you have three, permanent opponent, and the rest of the teams will rotate. So basically, if the ACC were to stay the way it is now, with no West Virginia, no Notre Dame, basically Miami would have three opponents they play every year. The other five they'll play, and then the other five they'll play the next season. So within 2 seasons, we'll play every single team in the ACC. Right now, the way they have it set up, the concept is Miami plays the coastal schedule. Then they have Florida State, and then they rotate the rest of them in the Atlantic. So we get Florida State and one more Atlantic opponent every single season. So basically, they're every 6 years or so we play every team in the Atlantic. I think what this also will do, it'll give us better matchups. We don't have to play Duke and Georgia Tech every year. We won't have to play teams like, Virginia every year. We could switch that up. We could play a Boston College, Wake Forest, Syracuse, and all those other teams on North Carolina State. We'll start seeing a lot more matchups. So, a lot more rivalries can be developed within the conference that way. So, I like the idea. Also, a lot of complaints lately about the NIL deals. The NCAA has been called upon, I guess, to kind of step in and, make sure everything is going accordingly. So basically, NIL, name, image, and likeliness. As you guys know, and I've been seeing the headlines, Miami has a billionaire booster, John Ruiz, that has been doing a lot for the Canes through Life Wallet and other companies that he owns. So basically, players use their name, image, and likeliness, which is basically their social media platforms, and they promote and do commercials for Life Wallet and other, companies. So Mr. Ruiz did an interview with ESPN's and SEC guy, Paul Feinbaum. Pretty sure most of you guys are, accustomed to, Feinbaum over the years. He's not the biggest Miami fan. He's definitely a SEC homer, and he definitely hugs off the bottom of Alabama's nuts. That Paul Feinbaum, the guy with the big old ears, whatever. Him. So he did an interview, and John Ruiz basically broke down NIL and told him basically what it should be and what it is. And what you have is teams like Florida State, teams like the Gators that don't really have a booster or, a lot of companies that's willing to put money into that, into like paying a player to basically promote their brand. Those teams are pretty upset right now. They're calling for tampering. They're calling for all kind of crap. Oh, we're enticing players to come to our university. That's basically what they're saying. So now the NCAA comes in, reinforce the rules or whatever, which if you're following the rules and people are complaining, too bad. Too bad. What it is half of these schools that don't have no money or boosters that don't want to put that kind of money into it where other schools are willing to, they're mad now. They're mad at Texas. They're mad at USC. They're mad at schools like Miami, Georgia, Alabama, those kind of schools, the kind of schools that could basically have boosters put up that kind of money. So if your school don't have the NIL deals set up to where they can, make big moves on the behalf of the players, you're already salty. You're sour. You're a puss. It is what it is. Let me see. And the school should have a 68 to 72K stadium within 5 miles of the school. West Virginia should just, yeah. Penn State, I don't see them ever leaving the Big Ten to come to the ACC. The type of money that the Big Ten pays out, no other conference pays that. That would be a bad move for Penn State to come down to the ACC. The money the TV deals is not worth it. It said FSU, North Carolina, and Georgia Tech. I don't want Georgia Tech every year. Georgia Tech is pretty weak to me, to be honest with you. It'll be a weak matchup. I think it'll be a waste of time to play them every year, to be honest with you. I want the toughest teams in the ACC. I want the hard. I want basically nobody to look at our schedule and say, T2Y, y'all schedule was soft. That's what I want. I don't want nobody to be able to tell us that we had a soft schedule. If you have a Clemson, Florida State, and Virginia Tech, or even North Carolina, those are the top teams right now in the ACC. Those are the ones that's going to draw attention. So if we could play those teams, I love that. But Georgia Tech, nah. I'll pass on Georgia Tech. Anthony says Florida State, Clemson, Notre Dame. Yeah, I'll take that. As long as Notre Dame join, I'll take that. Without Notre Dame, North Carolina or Virginia Tech. Next says Florida State, NC, Wake Forest. I'll take Florida State and NC, man. But Wake Forest, we can rotate them. I don't think it's the matchup doesn't have the what's the word for it? I don't think a lot of people would want to pay attention to Wake Forest versus Miami. I don't think it will have that traction. Because what you want is TV ratings. This is one of the main reasons they're doing this now, because they want the TV ratings. Said the Florida lot lizards. They said baby lizards. Man. Hurricane Speed in the building. What up, Hurricane Speed? So we're going to surprise everybody. I don't doubt it. Cedric, start with a P. Oh my God, I definitely didn't mean poultry. You say Pitt might go to the Big Ten. That'll probably be a huge mistake for Pitt if they go to the Big Ten. They just got their foot wet in the ACC this year. To go over to the Big Ten, money wise, it'll make sense for them, but I don't know. I don't think that would happen. $5 donation from Bama Kane One. It didn't have a message behind it, but appreciate that, boss. Thank you for the $5 donation. I made a little bit of money. Yeah, appreciate the $5 donation. Appreciate that, boss. Said Miami should play in their own conference. Yeah, we used to play in our own conference. At one point, we was independent. At one point, we played in the Big East. Now, Florida State, on the other hand, they should go join the Sun Belt. Vic Tube says Florida State, Clemson, North Carolina. Yeah, I think that's a good. Like I said, as long as Notre Dame doesn't join, North Carolina would be perfect, or Virginia Tech for me. That's for me. But if Notre Dame does join the ACC, I'll kick North Carolina out and put Notre Dame in there. So Miami and Notre Dame will play every year. This NIL is a mess right now, in my opinion. They should just give kids some extra money per semester. The transfer portal needs to be revamped as well. One-time transfer loan. Yeah, the transfer portal right now is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Here's how ridiculous it is to me. You got a kid, I forgot the kid's name, but he's from Arizona State. Now, this kid jumped into the portal not with intentions of actually going to another school, but with the intentions of getting more NIL money. He wants to stay at Arizona State, but he goes into the portal just so he could get more NIL deals. Now, that is ridiculous to me. If you don't want to leave the school that you're at, you don't just jump in the transfer portal. And see, with the whole NIL thing too, look at a kid like Jordan Addison from Pitt right now. He jumps in the transfer portal. One of the top receivers in the country. He's not getting in the portal because he's not gonna get play time. He's not getting in the portal because they're not running plays that fits him or whatever. He's getting in the portal because there are money on the table everywhere. I can't blame him for getting in the portal because there's money everywhere and you're one of the top receivers in the country. I can't blame him on that. But without NIL, without any of that, this kid would have never left Pitt. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's college football. You go along with the time, you adapt, or you get left behind. Plain and simple. Mr. HD, what's going on with you? Listen, I'm gonna put the link in the chat because like I said, I want you guys' opinion. That's the main reason for doing the show tonight. I want to get you guys' opinion. I don't just want to sit here and talk into the mic and have you guys just listen to me, blabber on. I want to hear you guys' take on, some of these things that's going on in college football. As you guys know, it's the off season, so hurricane news and all that good stuff is limited. It's less and less. The kids are at home right now. They're not at school. They're not practicing. Well, some of them are probably lifting weight and practicing on their own, but news is limited right now. We do have a kid that's on campus right now via the transfer portal out of UCF. He's a wide receiver. So we should be getting an answer from him. Big True, what's going on with you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. What's your thoughts on the ACC going into pods? Three permanent opponent, five rotating every year.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. And I think that the SEC should do something like that too. Yeah.
So we got a $20 donation. Hurricane Speed Jr. Appreciate that. All eyes on me, which is the Canes. Hey, appreciate that, boss. College football. I can guarantee in a couple of years it will be all eyes on Miami. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hurricane Speed. All right, so who would you rather see Miami play every year in the ACC?
Hmm.
Three opponents.
Right. Well, I think I already answered in the comments, but Florida State, Clemson, and North Carolina.
Okay. What if Notre Dame and West Virginia were to join the conference? Would you change? Would you change any of that?
Hmm. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I should probably play Notre Dame if they join. Yeah.
All right, man. Manuel says, can John Ruiz stay off Twitter? I don't know other schools' boosters, so I don't want them to know ours. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know how to put this, but I mean, what John Ruiz is doing for Miami is incredible. Now he's more vocal and more, out there than a lot of other boosters. But as long as he's not breaking any rules or costing the university any penalties or any violations, hey, just do what you do. Just do what you do. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of us would like to know half of this stuff, and most of the time, this stuff is kept behind closed door, but it's out in the open. I don't know if you guys consider it a good or a bad thing, but at the end of the day, if he's not breaking any rules, he's not costing the Hurricanes any violations or anything. I say do what you do. Orange and green blood, what's going on with you? Just like the FAMU kid left for nothing to go back. Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna see a lot of kids jump into the portal just to see if they could get NIL deals in other places. Especially, you have no reason to be in the portal, especially if you're a starter somewhere. Coaches are coaching you well. You know, you don't have no off the field issues in places. Now, let me ask you this, Vic. Do you think West Virginia is worthy of being in the ACC? Should,
Yeah.
should they be in the ACC,
Yeah, I think yeah, West Virginia should be in the SEC. Yeah.
the SEC?
I mean the ACC. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, the ACC. Yeah, my bad.
Well, and
I
why
think
you
because
think so?
I think just with like geography, and they already have a lot of their old rivals. Like Pitt are already in the ACC. So
Okay, so I mean they do play Pitt the first game of this year,
yeah,
and I'm not sure how long it's been since they played, but
yeah,
when these conference separate and teams go the other way, half the time some of the big rivalry games they fall apart because of scheduling. And then then you'll have the the other way where teams just run from other teams, like the Florida Gators run from the Miami Hurricanes, that kind of thing. Take them off the schedule because they're afraid to lose to them every year. There's situations like that. So you're a Georgia fan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right.
The SEC possibly going into a similar situation, maybe get rid of um, divisions and maybe have you guys in a pod system.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how would you feel about that? I mean, who would you want Georgia's three opponents to be permanently?
Well, I guess we would say probably Florida, Auburn, and Alabama. Yeah.
You said who? Florida, Georgia, Alabama?
Yeah, Florida, Auburn, and Alabama.
Okay. So you guys would have a tough schedule every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. At least you're not running away from teams.
Oh,
Oh man. Somebody says Florida State, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. I just don't know. What's the deal with the Georgia Tech thing? Why do we want to play Georgia Tech every year?
yeah, I don't know why you want to play
I
Georgia.
wouldn't want to play them every year.
I
They're
know.
terrible.
Yeah, they suck. Yeah.
They wouldn't bring any value to our schedules unless they just overnight became good. Michael said the Heat is up on the 76. All right, hold on, let me pull up the Heats. I know a lot of people are watching that game right now, so I'll just pull up like the scoreboard. Can't play the game on here, so pull up the scoreboard for you guys. So you guys could somewhat keep up with, the Miami Heat. I'm not a Heat fan, so Lakers all day. Unfortunately, we're not we're not in the playoffs right now. Bring up the game cast. All right, share that. All right, there you go. So the Heat's up 80 to 63 on the 76ers. So if the Heats win tonight, they'll close out that series and they'll go to the Eastern Conference Final. So good luck to you, Miami Heats. I know a lot of you guys are Miami Heat fans, so good luck to you guys.
Yeah, no, the Hawks got eliminated by the Heat, so yeah.
He said Ruiz is beyond there now. Yeah, he got something big going. He's not a billionaire for no reason. Right. Jordan Bowman, what's going on? He said, y'all don't want Clemson every year. We want Clemson every year. Ain't nobody scared of you kitty cats. Just hopped on. What's good, T2R? What's good, Kendall? How you doing, man? Kind of want to get some Canes fans to share their thoughts and opinion on this. Also, guys, transfer portal update. Tariq Austin Cave basically transferred to West Virginia, so he's found a destination. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the transfer portal so you guys can kind of get a visual. I'll go back and forth with the Heat game so you guys will get a picture of that too. I don't know if you guys been keeping up with recruiting lately. So Daz Worsham, as you guys know, hit the transfer portal. He's from Alabama, so he's found his destination. which is Auburn. So Daz Worsham, he'll be going to Auburn. He's already committed to Auburn, so he's going back home to his state of Alabama. Was once one of the top players in Alabama, top receivers. So, and then you know, you don't really want to talk about the punter. Desean Troutman, as you guys know, his situation. You know, he basically got kicked off the team, so he's in the transfer portal. So far, they haven't put out any destinations for him. Um, Cameron Williams, he hit the transfer portal too. He so far hasn't found found a home. Cody Brown, running back Cody Brown, came in last season. Didn't really have any whoa kind of moments, so he hit the transfer portal. He's headed to Virginia. He's already committed to Virginia, so we'll see Cody Brown this season if he's playing. When we play Virginia, so we'll kind of get to see him on the opposite side of the field. Tariq Austin K, we talked about him. He transferred to West Virginia. That's one of our linebackers that hit the transfer portal. We're also expected to lose 2 more linebackers, guys. So be on the lookout for that. We could be losing Tyler Johnson and Sam Brooks. So that's 2 more linebackers we might lose. Sunday we'll also know if we're having the wide receiver from UCF. We'll know if he's a Miami Hurricane this Sunday. He will be making his decision. So we'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out on that. Yeah. Akeem Mesidor. You guys have been keeping up. Let me see what's on in the chat. He says transfer portal plus NIL is going to be ridiculous real soon. Yeah, I mean, right now, I'm glad that Miami's fortunate to have the type of backing that we do with the NIL. Because if we didn't have that kind of backing, let's just say we still had Blake Baker, not Blake Baker, James Baker. Blake James, man, I always mix that dude name up. Let's just say we still had those guys. The links in the chat, bro. But let's just say we still had Manny Diaz and that guy. Right now, we probably be in so much trouble. I'm a lot of teams probably would be just coming in here just taking our players right from under us. The class that we got, we probably wouldn't have got. The buzz that we got, we probably wouldn't. Right now, the locker rooms are in construction mode, so we should be seeing new locker rooms pretty soon. That's going to be exciting to see what the update's going to be. But he said Tony Elliott got something from Miami. Tony Elliott don't want none. Tony Elliott don't want none, son. Why you talking that nonsense? Jordan?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? Why you talking that nonsense?
I ain't talking no nonsense. I'm telling you the truth.
What Tony Elliott got for us?
Tony Elliott, he got something special for Miami. He still got Brendan Armstrong. He gonna throw for 300 yards on y'all.
Yeah, if Manny Diaz was still here, sure.
I don't know.
Probably.
That Kevin Steele defense. I got a lot of experience with that.
Yeah, he threw for like 5,000 yards last year.
So what's your thoughts on this, Jordan Bowman? You're a Clemson fan. What's your thoughts on the 3-5-5?
I like it. I've been wanting no divisions for the longest because I'm tired of playing 7 and 5 pit. in the ACC championship game every year. Like, I mean, the two best teams should play in the conference championship. So it shouldn't be, you know, the division, you know, if you win the division, because like a lot of times this past 10 years, like the two best teams were in the same division. So I mean, I think 2020 showed us what a real conference schedule should look like.
Okay, let me ask you this. Obviously, you're a Clemson fan, so the 3-5-5, who would the permanent three would be for you?
Man, definitely Florida State. Florida State's got to be one. I think you got to keep Florida State and NC State. I'd be willing to drop. We play Georgia Tech every year out of the Coastal, but I'd be willing to drop that for a bigger name.
Yeah.
It's like if you wanted to add Miami. What's going on, Sarge?
Same old thing, man. Hey, that's good.
You going up and down, boss. You going high and low.
Can you hear me? Can you?
No, you're kind of.
You sound like a robot.
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah.
Sound much better.
That's better.
Okay, cool. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think y'all doing an excellent job in the ACC, man. I commend y'all.
Who you talking about, Miami or?
No, I'm just talking about the ACC in general, man. For doing the 3-3-5, the group thing, man. It's awesome.
3-5.
You know he's not talking about Clemson because they broke Clemson.
Hey, the 3-5-5, the pod thing, man. That's excellent, man. That way, ain't nobody can have an excuse when y'all didn't play no. That's why y'all made it here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
it's better for the. I mean, with you know, our TV deal already sucks. So we need as many high profile matchups as possible. We can't be having like a 7-5 team in the ACC championship game. You need the two best teams. So if it's, didn't they say it could happen as soon as 2023?
Yeah.
They need to do it as soon as possible. So
yeah, I think so too. Larry Franks, what's going on with you? Says FSU, Virginia Tech, and Clemson should be the permanent three.
That's a good three.
If Notre Dame come in, I'll swap Virginia Tech.
Oh yeah.
So I'll play Florida State, Notre Dame, and Clemson every year. You know, whoop upon them. Create an actual rivalry with Clemson. You know,
the series is tied right now, so we got to get it. I mean, we got the tiebreaker coming up, but
yeah, it's crazy that it's only 6-6 because we've been in the ACC now for almost 20 years, and we only played you guys like what, twice or three times or something, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, you played us like three or like 4 times, something like that. But it ain't been a lot, and so I mean, because the way it's set up. You know, I mean, we play Georgia Tech every year, but every other team in the Coastal, like, they're going to come to our house once every 12 years, and we're going to see them maybe twice in 12 years altogether. So, I mean,
see, with us, we play Florida State every year,
right?
And then one team, it just rotates or whatever. So
like we never get to play UNC. We don't get to play like some of the we never get to play Miami. It's so I think this will that way you can keep the rivalries, but have more more high profile matchups.
It's better competition,
right?
Because the way they got it set now is okay. We'll play Florida State out of the Atlantic, and then if we play Clemson this year, we'll play them again next year at home and away, and then we won't see them again for another 12 years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of horrible. But with what Jim is proposing, I'm all for it because now we get to see these teams play against each other every other year.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we need the same thing in the SEC, man. But I feel like once Oklahoma and Texas come, then they might get mad if we change the format,
Yeah. So
I mean,
y'all
but
gonna go to the pod system, right?
with them coming in, y'all gonna have no choice but to go to like a pod system.
Pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pods.
Y'all have like 16 teams in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Mike Vick? What's up, Mike Vick?
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Nothing.
How's your leg?
Yeah, my legs doing good. Yeah.
Doing good. All right, cool, man. Shout out to Panama Jack too, man. He said they're gonna beat y'all 35-14.
So let's start like at the bottom of the conference though. Who would want to be in a pod with like Duke?
I mean, just put all the North Carolina schools in a pod. Just put the 4 North Carolina schools in a pod and call it a day. So that way, Carolina and NC State play every year, and
Wake Forest
and Duke.
You go NC State, Duke, Wake Forest, and North Carolina.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, at least somebody's gonna have an easy game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that Georgia Tech game is gonna be pretty much the walk-ons gonna be ready to play in the second half.
Yeah.
So then it would be what? Virginia Tech, Virginia, Pitt, and Syracuse.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should probably just put all, maybe they'll just put all the North Carolina teams in a pod. Yeah.
So you'll just have all the bottom feeders beating up on each other.
Yep.
And then you just have Miami wrecking Clemson and the rest of
All right.
them.
We'll see about that. Mario gonna get a taste this year. He gonna get a taste.
Do you guys think it'll be harder to actually make it to the championship game with a system like that?
No.
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 I mean,
It
because the
depends on
ACC,
who's in your pod. Yeah.
because the ACC is going. I mean, if the teams that are good or that are supposed to be good are good, it's going to be a top heavy comp. There's going to be a clear separation. If Clemson and Florida State and Miami and I guess throw in North Carolina or something, or Virginia Tech are doing what they're supposed to do, then there's going to be a path every year. It's not going to be like I don't think it's going to be a struggle, because I don't think teams like NC State and Wake Forest and Pitt are built to like for sustained success, So
Oh man, so let's just add the possibility of a Notre Dame in West Virginia.
well, that shakes things up a little. Well, Notre Dame shakes things up.
Notre Dame does, yeah. Golden Blue thinks West Virginia is gonna be better because they got JT Daniels, but I don't know, man.
I mean, I think they'll be better, but how much better? I mean, they still. I mean, what happens if he gets hurt? Because he hasn't been able to stay healthy a lot of his career.
Yeah,
They have no depth behind him. Like, they don't have a single quarterback with a start.
Then who do they have at tight end and wide receiver? I really don't know.
Yeah, they have Jarrett Daggy, right?
No, he transferred. He's gone.
Transferred, okay.
Yeah. See the problem with West Virginia is they have no loyalty nowhere. Because at the end of the day, they could be bidding to go to the Big 12. Not the Big 12, the Big 10.
Right. Well, Golden Blue Dude says that West Virginia has fans all over the country. So
what?
Yeah, that's okay.
Got him.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And West Virginia to the Big Ten ain't gonna happen because the Big Ten doesn't want West Virginia because of the academics.
Yeah, I guess that's because no one wants to live in West Virginia. So
that too.
Hey, Larry Frank said the SEC gets biased support from the NCAA.
I mean, Golden Blue Dude doesn't even want to live in West Virginia.
I mean, he ain't lying, but the SEC.
How do we get biased support?
but it's more that the SEC just spends more money on football than any other conference. That's
right.
That's
It's not biased support. There's no bias in anything towards the SEC. It's just the athletes are better. It's more money. The facilities are better. It's better recruiting. It's just everything's better.
That's right. It just means more.
Right.
You have ACC programs with better basketball teams and better baseball teams, but SEC is 85% football.
Yeah, I think if more conference start adapting this, I think teams like Notre Dame will most likely be forced into a conference if they really want to, have tough opponents to actually you know, get into the playoffs. If I was the ACC, I'd be like, listen, we're not giving you no more teams to play unless you actually join. So go make up the rest of your schedule somewhere else.
They got the ABC contract, man, or
Yeah.
NBC contract.
The NBC contract ain't worth nothing, really.
I
It's not
mean,
even that good.
you're getting the audience every other week, though. If you think about it, I mean, if they start adding some big opponents and start paying some schools to play them, then
It's not as valuable as it used to be. But I mean, hey, we go up there this year. We go back up to South Bend, so that'll be
yeah,
The
that'll be a
problem
good.
the ACC has is we're locked until 36.
Yeah,
right,
but we're
right.
screwed really financially because
Y'all in prison.
yeah, there ain't no getting that, and the buyout to leave is like insane.
I think it's like 52 million.
It's way more than that. It's in the hundreds of millions. I'm pretty sure.
No, that's not
Hey, Panama Jack, it's gonna be hard for FSU to beat LSU. I'm sorry, man. That's gonna be a tough task, buddy.
Wait, somebody think FSU is going to beat LSU?
Panama Jack, man.
He's a
Wait,
Florida.
where's that? Wait, hold on. Where's that game being played?
He's a Florida State fan.
It's in Atlanta.
Is it in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I do hope Miami beat Texas A&M though. Wait, who's Clemson's opponent this year? That's out of conference.
Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
Notre Dame plays Ohio State too. See, that's what Notre Dame's doing. They getting these primetime opponents on NBC to build up the money. That way they ain't got to go to a conference.
But dude, we got Notre Dame. Obviously, we play South Carolina every year. We play Louisiana Tech and some in-state FCS school. I already forgot who it is.
Let's see. We can find some information here.
Oh, Larry Frank said it's at the Superdome. I thought it was
New Orleans. Oh no, FSU getting that ass whooped.
I thought it was in Atlanta. Or if it's at the Superdome,
That's
y'all in trouble, Panama Jack.
Yeah.
All right, so ACC grant rights deal, whatever. So basically, goodbye 50. It's 50 million exit fee.
Is it more? Oh, okay. Wait, no, that's from 2013 though. That's not the same deal, is it? Is that the most? Oh, well, 20-year deal. So wait, hold on. It's hard. The grant of rights.
Why would Clemson be writing articles about exiting the ACC?
Well, why do you think
I
this
guess
conference sucks?
Money. They want money, man.
Yeah, we need more money. We spend like a SEC program, but we're in a conference that don't pay us like a SEC program.
Right.
Right, yeah.
It's all about the cash at the end of the day, man.
Right, yeah. Y'all are
You hear ACC? They don't finally won something. Now they acting spoiled.
I ain't acting spoiled. I'm just saying we invest more than that's the reason we've been so good is because we invest more than the rest of the conference.
That's right.
I mean, Miami's starting to change that. They finally starting to spend money.
Yeah, they say about 52 million. How much to leave the ACC? About 52 million. They didn't fee. And that was July 27, 2021.
Well, that's 52 mil is still a lot of money.
Not for Miami. We ain't broke. He broke.
Hey,
Yeah,
T2, you know the Braves have made $24 million already in the first 3 months of the year.
They paying all that money to all them players. They might as well.
Yeah. Through ticket sales, merchandise, all that good stuff, they've already made $24 million from January to March.
Larry Frank said FAMU was the best team in Tallahassee.
So it looks like the Miami Heat's probably gonna move on.
Good.
What has the state of Texas done in football lately?
A&M dropped what 30-something million for their recruit class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joseph's Comics says,
How
LOL,
much,
SEC.
how much is Georgia putting into recruiting? Did they come out with a
We spend seven. Our
I think
budget
they
is
spend the
7
most.
million.
Says, hold my beer.
Yeah, our budget is 7 million a year towards recruiting, or 10. I think it's between 7 and 10.
I remember there was an article.
So now that it's illegal, y'all scale down.
Yeah. Now that we got NILs, we scale the money back.
Speaking of NILs, have you guys seen your any Florida fans lately?
Nope.
We see running back Lorenzo Lingard is on Twitter begging for money.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So apparently everything ain't cool up there in Gainesville like they like to make it look.
Nope.
See, Florida State is broke. At least they just flat out say they broke.
They know they broke.
Okay, Rose said FSU will be LSU's first game with us already having one game under our belt, giving us the edge. Yeah, but can you handle that environment down in the Superdome?
What'll happen is what is it, Brian Kelly?
Yeah.
He's gonna look at y'all first game and just laugh all the way through the film.
Yay.
And then be like, okay, all right, let's go beat them by 50.
Like,
Do you have the players in the trenches to deal with, LSU offensive line and defensive line?
yay,
All the FSU's players went in the transfer portal. Shoot, FSU at this moment right now is like a total embarrassment, to be honest with you. Total embarrassment. You got players holding out. You got players holding out of practice because they ain't getting no NIL deal.
Wow.
Larry Frank said, "How is FSU beating LSU in New Orleans and they couldn't beat Jacksonville State and Tallahassee?" Yeah, that's a good point, man.
It's hard. It's hard to beat LSU in New Orleans. I know from experience.
Yep.
Listen, man. By the end of the third quarter, Florida State gonna be suck that tiger. They gonna be chanting that shit.
I love that.
They gonna be playing neck. Man, I think that game gonna be a blowout. Florida State fans, but they got a lot of hopes.
Yeah, I mean, it's an off season. Everybody's saying 15-0 like me, right?
He says that Brian Kelly is LSU's problem. The guy is overrated as a head coach. Well, at least he is a head coach. I don't know what to say about Norvell.
We go Clemson going 15-0. We gonna win every game 7-0. That's what I believe.
Stop it. Get some help.
We winning every
game.
LSU,
you got a point. LSU wasn't that bad last year. I mean, they weren't that good either, but they did give Alabama a run. I mean, you could go back and watch the tape. They went toe to toe with the Gumps last year, so it's not like they're gonna be a pushover this year.
LSU's still more talented than Florida State right now. They got a better roster. It's gonna be
Florida
tough.
Florida State can't even get a receiver to commit to them.
That is a shame.
Because they failed to realize that they got a running back playing quarterback. Jordan Travis, come on.
Hey, all my FSU fans in the chat, man. Jordan Travis or Stetson Bennett, which one would you take?
Man.
Hey, I'd take Stetson right now.
Jordan.
I'd take Stetson right now. Started on Anthony Richardson.
That's right. Yeah, I'd take Stetson over Anthony Richardson. Yeah.
Who would you guys rather have, Jordan Travis or Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, and I'd take Stetson.
I'm taking Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, and I'd take Stetson Bennett over the ukulele too. So.
Oh wow, for real, Vic?
I just said that. Well, I'd take Stetson right now. If DJ played to his star ranking, then yeah, I'm taking DJ every time.
Hey, Jacarius and Zozuchi said they would take Jordan Travis over Stetson Bennett. That's hilarious, man.
Of course they would. They Florida State fans.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's hilarious, man.
They would. They Florida State fans. I wouldn't. I wouldn't expect nothing else from them.
Of course.
They love that running back.
Yeah.
Jordan
too.
Travis going to be running for his life again when he
Yeah.
plays Clemson again this year. It's
So
going to be.
the Miami Heat moves on to the Eastern Finals.
Give
Yeah.
me something. Give me one stat that Jordan Travis was top 10 in the nation in. Just give me one stat. Florida State fans.
Probably running the ball.
I
You
don't even think he was top 10 in that.
one. Yeah, you can one.
Probably incompletions.
Incompletions or
Hey, look, even Rose said he would take Stetson Bennett. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I love Rose, man. He keep it real no matter what, dog.
that's the
Bro,
one.
you remember that night, Sergeant Air when the two Florida State fans were going at each other,
Bruh,
and then they finally realized they rooting for the same team.
bruh. That was hilarious, bruh.
That shit, I mean, the whole time for like 10 minutes, the chat, they going back and forth with each other.
And then they realized they both talk about the same team.
That shit was hilarious.
Panama Jack, that ain't true. LSU got the better roster. Go look.
Oh, man, OG says Bennett is a national champ, so give me Bennett.
Yeah.
Hey, OG, man, according to Gump fans, man, he's not a national champion, man. The defense won the game, and their two receivers lost the game for them, and they blaming the whole championship loss on two receivers,
That's right.
even though they couldn't
lost,
stop the run in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they lost the game by getting hurt. So.
And they scored one touchdown. They only scored one touchdown.
Yeah.
Who y'all got winning tonight? You got the Suns or you got the Mavericks?
I got the Mavericks.
That game should be coming on pretty soon too.
Hey, Zozuchi, I wouldn't say no receivers, tight end, or O line, man. I wouldn't say that, man. Y'all got some talent at Florida State. I mean, y'all got a couple receivers, right?
Man. Let me see.
Didn't Florida State get a couple receivers out the transfer portal? They got some 6'5" dude, right?
Yeah, they got a couple. They got a guy from West Virginia too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transfer portal. Let's see. Let's see what Florida State got.
Ain't none of them like proven guys. Like they don't. I mean, they needed help. they just needed to take somebody.
So they need receivers, right?
Yeah. Florida State. I know they got two receivers out the portal. I don't know about tight ends, but they thought they was getting Amarius Mills, but that got shut down.
I'm still waiting for War Chant to release his jersey number.
Yeah, me too, man. Shout out to War Chant, man. Shout out to
for all the Florida State fans in the chat. What will Amarius Mims' jersey number be at Florida State? Did any of y'all find out?
Shout out to 863, man. Hey, Rose said that they got a 6'7" receiver, man. So they're gonna be all right.
How is Jordan Addison not a? Is that his high school recruiting ranking, or is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they updated it or not, but
if that's his transfer ranking, he should be a 5-star.
You know who really pissed right now is JT Daniels, because as soon as he go to get the West Virginia, Jordan Addison transfer.
So you got Marcus.
Jordan Addison was right. Well, yeah, he's got to be happy because he's got to play against Pitt this year.
Yeah.
You got Jordan Addison, you got Marcus Washington from Texas. So those are the two top guys, I guess. You got Matt from Toledo over to Arkansas. Matt Lander.
It was a D lineman from FAMU that I think he was going to hit the portal. I think he had he's a pass rusher. He had the dogs in his top 5, but I don't know if he's going to come or not.
Yeah. This Brook guy looked like Trevor Lawrence's little brother or somebody.
Shout out to Stetson Bennett, little brother, man. We're going to get him a championship too.
Oh, yeah.
Man, there's going to be a lot of these receivers stuck in this portal, boy.
That's all that's all that enters, man. It's like all receivers.
This guy's a no star. This other guy's a no star. They're both from Iowa, so sheesh. See what happened when Miami players hit the portal? They get teams right away.
Yeah, okay.
Daz Worsham going to Auburn. Gonna be hell for Alabama and the rest of them.
No, he won't, because Auburn is struggling.
Yeah, Auburn's gonna be a hot mess this year. We might beat them by 35, man. Last year was their best chance to beat us.
Shoot. So this is like way too early, but who's y'all sleeper teams in each conference, in each Power 5 conference?
In each Power 5 conference?
Yeah. Who would you say is a sleeper team to look out for?
I think a sleeper team, well, I'll start with the ACC. Because, I mean, we already know the contenders, like Clemson, NC State, Miami, Pitt. But I'm going to say Louisville.
Louisville sleeper, okay.
Yeah.
How about you, AR?
I'm gonna say out the East, Tennessee, out the West, Ole Miss. I'm not gonna say A&M. I think just A&M overhyped, man. I think Jimbo overhyped.
We were starting in the ACC.
ACC. I'm gonna say Louisville, and I'm gonna say NC State.
Okay.
Ain't nobody sleeping on NC State though.
Man,
all I've been hearing this offseason is
a great guy wants to hear Miami. Why would I want to hear Miami? We're not a sleeper team. We're a contender. Now, Florida State is a coma team. They totally out. Oh man. What about you, Vic? What you think?
For the ACC, I'd see a sleeper. Let's see, I don't sleeper. I'll be like I don't know. Probably a okay. I'm gonna say fine. Wake Forest. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You sound like somebody trying to order let me get
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Wake Forest is a sleeper considering what they did last year, but
No, I took sleeper more like teams that aren't mentioned, like when talking
maybe
about contenders.
like North Carolina, maybe.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jacarius Middleton, man, what are you smoking, man? You think FSU gonna go 9-3? Come on, man.
Oh hell no!
So he
9-3.
He said Gators 5-7.
Y'all better. Florida State should be happy with 7-5.
9-3. So clearly, in the words of Turntile, this guy's been sniffing Ajax.
If Florida State goes 7-5, they're gonna throw Mike Norvell a party. So I don't know where you get 9-3 from.
Yeah, Florida State fans should be happy with 7-5. I mean,
what is Stetson Bennett's little brother name? Old Spice Bennett.
Stetson. Oh yeah, Stetson Bennett does have a brother, and he's a walk-on too. So
his name is Stetson Bennett, little brother. That's what his name is.
yeah, he's a walk-on too.
Government name.
But I don't know if he plays quarterback or not. But
Nah, he
play
don't play
receiver.
quarterback.
Doesn't he play receiver?
He played receiver, yeah.
Yeah.
He played DB too.
all right, you can have.
Look at that.
You can have
He said that Miami got C-level transfers.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd rather. Hey, at least y'all got transfers.
Now, if you look at the transfer portal, top 10, Miami's sitting at number 10 on there. Let's see. We probably have to look at the whole rankings to even get Florida State. Maybe somewhere.
They're gonna be right there in the.
They're number 50.
Yeah.
According to some people on YouTube, the Dogs is, man, we like one of the worst teams, and we lost so much, and we just shriveling into raises because we haven't grabbed anybody from the transport portal.
Where's Florida on this list?
Georgia's recruited well enough. They're gonna be all right.
Where?
Yeah.
Where's George on this list? Yes, we haven't got nobody in the
Yeah,
portal.
that's what I'm saying. We might grab maybe a player or two out the portal max, like maybe 2 players.
All right. So who's your guys sleeper in the SEC?
Yeah, I don't know why a no fan talking about C-level transfers. That's like all they took. Like these past 2 cycles, they took a bunch of C-level transfers. Like, I'll give them credit for Jermaine Johnson
Oh yeah, we gave him Jermaine. Yeah,
and,
we gave him Jermaine.
Jamie Robinson from South Carolina. He's pretty solid, but that's about it.
Now look at that. So y'all sitting right behind us, little brother.
We'll see about Jared Verse. We'll see with him.
I don't even see why
They
Florida
think he
State
won't be.
fans
They
be
think he won't
claiming
be.
Jermaine when he spent 8 months down there.
Y'all only took one player out the transfer portal.
What Clemson? Yeah, he took Hunter Johnson back.
Man,
But technically,
Dabo really not playing around.
we took a walk on from Wingate too. Wingate College. It's in North Carolina.
Wingate.
Yeah, we took a linebacker. He's a walk on though.
Wingate or Wingate.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled, but it's pronounced Wingate.
Okay.
What up, CJ? What's going on, man? What up, Cedric?
So who's y'all sleeper in the SEC?
Tennessee.
Okay.
I
What
say
about-
Tennessee, and like I said, Ole Miss, man, because Lane is always gonna have a good offense down there. Ole Miss.
Remember? Yeah, Tennessee hasn't won the SEC since 1998. So
Oh, wow. So Tennessee. What about you, Jordan? Who you think?
In the S, like a sleeper, like
Yeah, team to look out for.
I guess. I mean, it's too. I could pick any number of teams from the East, really. I'll say Kentucky, but I don't know if nobody's really sleeping on Kentucky though. I mean,
They still got their quarterback. Yeah, they still got the quarterback, so nobody's sleeping on them.
Teams that I don't think nobody's sleeping on: Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Texas A&M, Tennessee.
I ain't gonna say South Carolina. You catch me dead before.
South Carolina.
Yeah, nobody's sleeping on Arkansas this year. They think they're actually gonna have a good season too.
Yeah.
Some people pick Arkansas to win the West this year, but I don't know.
I ain't doing all that.
Win the West.
I don't know about all that.
You might have to go with Florida with Sunbelt Billy.
Rose, yeah, Keir Thomas is good too.
So Florida might actually be a sleeper team. I really think they're a coma team, but you know, the Gatorades might actually be a sleeper.
If they lose that first game to Utah, I'm gonna say their season is over.
The Florida Gators.
Yeah, they play Utah at home. If they lose to Utah, I'm gonna say that's a wrap.
So you think Utah's gonna break Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
Tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to the Utes. Shout out to the Mormon Utes.
Keir Thomas was a beast on the opposite side of Jermaine Johnson. Nobody even knew who that guy was.
I know that's valid. I'll give him credit. That was valid. Keir Thomas was really good last year. I mean, Jermaine Johnson was more disruptive, but I think Keir Thomas was solid. They still need some help.
He was just a complimentary player to Jermaine Johnson. It's like Jermaine Johnson was Batman, and he was like Baby Robin.
That's honestly a good comparison because Jermaine went like we had a hard time with him when we played with Jermaine Johnson. When we played him. He strip sacked DJ. I was at that game. I thought we were gonna lose when he strip sacked DJ and returned it for a touchdown. I was like, oh Lord, we really about to be like 4-4 or something.
Hey, your boy DJ is running for his life all season last year, man.
By the end of the year, the offensive line was protecting him, but the first like five games, oh my god,
he's running for his life, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So who's a sleeper for you guys in the Big Ten?
The Big Ten.
Texas.
The Big Ten.
The Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Oh, Big Ten. I'm gonna go with Michigan.
Ain't nobody sleeping
I
on
don't
Michigan.
think nobody's sleeping on Michigan.
They were just in the playoff last year.
Yeah, but they lost a lot of talent.
I'm gonna say Penn State.
I don't think anybody's sleeping on Penn State either.
They just went 7-5. Everybody's sleeping on Penn State.
I think the teams that they're sleeping on is probably like Nebraska.
Hey, what you know? It would be funny if Penn State has like a top 5 defense with Manny Diaz.
Now that would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
No,
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
Nebraska is a coma team.
See the deal. You got to watch Manny Diaz patterns. He'll have a good year the first year, and then watch it just fall down.
That's all we talking about. I ain't talking about down the road. He'll probably implode.
But that's what Manny Diaz does. He has one good season and then tumble downhill.
I don't think Nebraska is going to do anything.
Yeah, I think Nebraska will be a sleeper though.
Nebraska is a coma team.
Who's better, Nebraska or Florida State?
Florida State.
Nebraska.
I don't know about that. I think like if you ask like if you ask like some analysts, they would take Nebraska. Like, I think because they were better in some like in a lot of stats last year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Nebraska was
a good game.
They didn't lose too many games by high margin.
Nope, that's right. They were the best 3-win team of all time. So.
Hey, so you know, man, you embarrass yourself, man. You embarrassing yourself. You said Jordan Travis is better than DJ. Come on, man, you gotta stop.
Everybody was better than DJ last year. Y'all still lost the game. You had the better quarterback. And
but he's comparing Jordan Travis to DJ Ukulele.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even if that's true, you still lost the game.
Yeah, I'll still take DJ.
Yeah, I'm still going with DJ, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, but for real though,
Illinois says Nebraska will definitely beat the brakes out of Florida State.
I didn't know Nebraska and Florida State were playing this year, but
no, they're not. But if they were, I'll take Nebraska.
I might take Nebraska.
I'll take Nebraska by 30.
I'd take Nebraska.
Man, who you going with, Sergeant? I'm taking Nebraska as the sleeper.
I'm gonna go with Florida State, man. I wanted them to beat Notre Dame.
That's the wrong answer, man.
I wanted them to beat Notre Dame last year, man. They came down to the wire, man. That dumbass coach called a timeout before he kicked the game-winning field goal. Who does that?
Yeah, I think the reason Nebraska lost like half their games was because of special teams. Their special teams were horrible.
The special teams, piss poor.
Yeah.
What about the Big 12? Who's y'all sleeper team for this year?
Texas.
Nobody's sleeping on Texas.
Is Texas a sleeper though? Not really.
Honestly, I mean they kind of are.
They are, bro.
They kind of are because everybody's kind of written off Texas. They're like, oh, we say this every year. They're going to be a contender. And then
That's right.
I think that counts. I'll count that. They could be pretty good.
I think my sleeper is going to be West Virginia.
I'm going to go. Man, I want to say
I don't know what JT gonna do up there. I don't know if they can protect him. I don't know if he has some weapons. I just don't know, man.
I'm gonna go Texas Tech.
Okay.
That could be a good one right there. Texas
I'm gonna say Baylor. Yeah.
Baylor, okay.
Baylor just won the conference last year.
Is anyone sleeping on Baylor? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's sleeping on Baylor really.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, Oklahoma.
It's kind of hard to call either one of those sleepers. They just because they both played for the.
What about Kansas?
Kansas is about to win the conference.
Oh my goodness, who did Kansas upset last year?
Texas.
They beat Texas. Oh my God, that was such a good game.
Ever beaten Texas?
Say what?
Wasn't that their first time ever beating Texas?
No, they beat Texas a couple of years ago too.
Yeah, right. Well, not the first time, but the first time in a long time.
They beat Texas. No, Kansas beat Texas a few years ago too.
I need to find a Texas
20,
Is there any
50
Texas YouTubers out there?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well,
There are.
is there
Yeah.
any Texas A&M YouTubers out there?
No, not any that I've heard of. But
And they'll probably pop up right before the season though, looking at how much they pay for that recruiting class.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go research, see if I can find any Texas A&M YouTubers. See if I can talk some trash.
yeah.
Can't talk no trash to Uncle Lou no more.
No.
Hey, Mark Stamper said Oklahoma's gonna be scary.
Oh yeah, Venables is already about to flip one of our recruits. A tight end we it just decommitted for us. He's a 3-star guy, but he's like I liked his upside.
Yeah,
So it kept him. He decommitted.
Jordan Davis was a 3-star.
Oh yeah. I watched Jordan Davis in high school. He went to Mallard Creek. They be putting out stuff. Trenton Simpson for Clemson went to Mallard Creek.
So listen up, kids. Stars don't matter.
What about the Pac-12s? Who's the sleeper there?
I don't know any
I don't know.
Pac-12 teams.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody's gonna sleep on USC, Oregon, or Utah.
Nah.
I'll probably go with maybe like Oregon State.
Maybe like
or UCLA.
Yeah, Washington. Yeah.
I'll go with UCLA.
I don't know, but I think Washington's gonna be bad. I think
Washington's gonna be bad again. Okay.
Yeah. And I think that whole they lost a lot.
Yeah, let's go with Oregon State then. Yeah.
I mean, because Washington had a really good defense last year, and nobody knew it because they were so bad on offense. Like they were horrible.
I mean, Oregon State beat Utah last year, so.
Yeah. Oregon State, they solid. They're solid. Jonathan Smith, that's the coach's name. He's done a pretty good job.
The Oregon State Beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to hear something funny?
What?
So today I went on one of my Facebook groups where it's Florida State versus Miami. And some Florida State fan was in there bragging about losing more national championships than us.
What? Why would you want to brag about lost national championships?
He came in there and he was like, that's why Florida State played more national championships than you guys.
Yeah, so it's a flex to play in more national championships, but have less national championships.
Yeah.
Like what? That don't make no sense.
They roasted the hell out of him.
That's Florida State math right there.
Yeah, I think it's only a flex if you've played in more, if you've won more. So.
Right.
Yeah, so you played in more national championships than us, and we got more natties than y'all. Okay.
Brain Tick said FSU will beat Miami 35-17. Oh my goodness.
No.
Yeah, he was dropped on the head as a baby.
What is going on, man? Where all these FSU fans getting all this confidence from, man?
35-17.
Man, you would think them not having no money, can't afford the NIL for their players, losing all them players in the transfer portal. You think they would be solid right now? You think your FSU fans will be playing silent library?
I mean, I would be on wait and see mode if the last 3 years we done had a losing record, but that's just me.
That is embarrassing.
To all the FSU fans in the chat, what record do Mike Norvell got to put up this season for y'all to fight him? What record do Mike Norvell have to put up this season for y'all to fire him?
Man, Norvell gonna have he gonna have to have a horrible season for them to fire him. I think if he's 6-6, if he makes a bowl game, he's safe.
6-6.
I think if he goes like 6-6, I think he's safe. Even like maybe 5-7.
Oh, he really said they got confidence because they beat y'all last year.
They also didn't make the bowl game.
I'm not even mad about them predicting the win, but 35-17. You think it's
They also
that's
lost
a
to
3-score win?
They also lost to JSU. They also
Yeah,
lost,
that's what I'm saying. So where do you
they
get your
also lost to
confidence from?
the Gators that Dan Mullen gave up on.
And the team gave up on Dan Mullen too. Okay, Rose, no blood. It said FSU defense gonna be nice. All right, we're gonna see.
Maybe the starter's gonna be nice. They still don't got a ton of depth.
What he trying to say is FSU defense gonna be nice, but everybody else just gonna look great compared to them.
Oh, look at Brain Tick. Look at Brain Tick comment.
This is the year with oh my Lord.
You got a
Brain
long
Tick.
way to go.
Man, shout out to Brain Tick. Hey, Brain Tick, man.
You know how y'all supposed to be building, but y'all losing more players.
Back at the top of the
Yeah.
y'all got to get through. Like y'all got to beat Louisville first. Like
Brain
what?
Tick, I got you, Brain Tick. Apparently, you haven't seen the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Brain Tick, man. I'm gonna need you to stick around, man, till September, man.
Back
I
at the
really
top
am,
of the
bro.
ACC.
Bro, that boy said they're gonna be at the top of the ACC, bro.
Y'all got to go through Clemson. You got to go through NC State. You got to go through Wake Forest. You got to go through Louisville. Y'all didn't beat Louisville last year.
Look how many players they losing.
Hey, T2, I just screenshotted that comment, man.
Man. Who's this Cortez? They losing Cortez. I don't know who he is. He's a linebacker with 3 years of eligibility. He quit on the team. They got edge rusher Quayshawn Filler. He's leaving with 4 years of eligibility. Down, he don't see no kind of light at the end of that tunnel.
Wow.
There's Green McKnight. He's leaving. 4 years of eligibility. Damn, no.
How much lose coverage would they get from going for 3 straight losing seasons to winning the ACC, bro? Come on, man. They probably be the
Gross. 4 years eligibility. Oh my God, they don't have no belief in you guys. Then you got this guy Jordan Young. He transferred from y'all to FAU. Oh, go be with Willie.
Got that phone call from Willie.
Hunter Washington. Oh my God, I remember you guys were going nuts about that guy. Well, going to Mississippi State. Corey Warren gone to TCU. Oh man. Oh, Brownlee, the guy that held out of practice for NIL.
Jarvis, my boy Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yep, going to Louisville.
Oh. Yeah, hopefully Louisville will give him an NIL.
He said our defensive tackles are the best in the ACC.
Oh
my God.
Oh my goodness. Brian.
He said T2. Oh man, we just beat Miami, and y'all can say we just made the bowl game.
Hey, he said they got the
best. We was on Super Bowl.
Brian Bresee by himself is better than any 2 defensive tackles.
He said they got the best tackles in the ACC, bro.
Man, that's tough.
Oh my God!
No, Clemson has the best DTs in the ACC.
All right, hey, screenshot that comment, Jordan.
Oh, I already did. Oh my God! That's the best one.
UNLV. Who else y'all lost?
Oh my God!
Caleb Blake, he left. 3 years of eligibility. Damn. Then you lost this guy with no stars. How did he get on the team in the first place? Damn, that's tough. And you lost another. You even lost your kicker. He didn't believe in y'all. Oh, dang. Somebody left y'all for UMass. Kalon, LeBron, Marshall.
Oh my God!
Right, he went to FAU.
He left him for UMass.
Damn, True Thompson left y'all for JSU. Jalen McAllister. Still
Hey,
ain't found
TTY, man, you hitting below the belt, man. You said UMass, bro.
Then you got who else? Who's this kid? Jalen McRae. He left for FAU. Yeah. Willie got him back. Oh shit, they say load more players. Damn. Oh,
Rose, Fabian Lovett and Robert Cooper aren't better than Brian Brzee and Tyler Davis, man.
So then you lost. Then you lost this guy to Memphis. Ira Henry. Henry Lee, that's your brother or something?
Mark Summer, I don't think that Bell makes another year. If they don't do good this year, I think he's out of there.
Then you lost a guy to FAMU. He just packed up his things and walked next door. Man. You lost again. Chubba Purdy. You remember that quarterback, Chubba Purdy? And Tally used to talk about
Chubba Purdy.
The future of Florida State. Nope. The future of Nebraska.
Eddie Goldsby.
He left for Nebraska. Oh man. Oh man.
Who is Fabian Lovett and Robert Cooper? Who is that? Who are those guys?
They're pretty.
Brian Robinson. Then you lost Brian Robinson to Marshall. Deontay, you lost him to. Dang, what is this?
I didn't say Florida State's DTs are bad. I'm just saying they're not the best in the ACC. They're good.
Yeah, Brain Tick said they're the two best.
Yeah, Brain Tick. I was more likely than Brain
Tick. Turtleneck. Lucas. Where did he go? South Alabama. If you don't remember, Turtleneck is basically when Miami was beating Florida State 52-10. He's the guy that was on the sideline with his head in his pads like a turtle.
Yeah, shoulder pads. Yeah,
he was trying to hide himself.
Yeah.
He good. God damn, how many players transferred out of Florida State?
Yeah.
Josh, he left to JSU. Brandon Moore, he left. He still ain't find no home. Carlos Becker, he left. Still ain't find no home.
Mark Stomber said, "Can FSU afford Prime?" Yeah, I think they can.
No, they not right now.
Bro, they cannot afford nobody.
I think they can afford Prime. Prime ain't gonna ask
they
can't fire Norvell right now.
They paying Norvell and they still paying Willie. They can't afford it.
They still paying Willie? I did not know that.
Yeah, they're still paying Willie. They owed him $18 million.
They gave him they gave him a big contract when they fired him.
They owed him
oh my goodness.
18 mil, and after 18 mil, you find out it was never mind. Wrong song.
Oh my goodness, man.
18 mil.
Hey, Google is your friend. You'll know who Tyler Davis is.
He is good.
Tyler Davis. Let's see. Google.
Hey, T2Y, you got some spam in here, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, any mods in there? Block them. I'll just block them.
All right, cool.
All right, there you go. Tyler Davis, you said?
Yep. Clemson.
Yeah, he's not the most famous Tyler.
Hey, Rose said they can fire Norvell. He said if he has a losing season, they're gonna fire him.
Okay, so Tyler Davis. This Tyler Davis. Number 13 for Clemson.
Yep. Probably first round draft pick.
He's nice. I won't say first round. I'll put it. I think he'll go second. I think Brian Brzee and Miles Murphy will go first.
Well, Brzee gonna get double teamed, so he gonna have a chance to make a bunch of plays.
Oh yeah. I mean, Brzee is the.
So 2.5 sacks last year, 2.5 tackles for loss, 15 assists, 23 total, 8 solos. I ain't impressed.
He played 9 games. He was hurt a lot of last year.
Yeah, still not impressed.
I'm telling. Go look up his draft profile then. Go look it up.
Hey Jordan, this is time to shine, man. We're gonna see what he got, man.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. He'll just have to
He's a
show.
defensive tackle. Why do you think he's gonna have a ton of sacks?
He's gonna have to show me, but I'm not impressed.
Well, he'll probably play a full season this
He's
year.
the space eater in the run game. That's what he does. Brian Bresee is the pass rusher.
Let me see. Man, get off this website. It's making my computer act slow. Oh man. Who you guys think is gonna win the ACC this year?
Clemson.
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 They
Wow.
took a step back last year, but they still got a lot of talent, so they'll probably win.
Wow. So nobody don't think Florida State gonna win the ACC? Man, all y'all wrong. Miami gonna win that shit this year. Watch.
Nah, come on, T2R.
We gonna win this year.
Let's start with the Coastal first.
Y'all gonna be surprised when you come to Death
Well,
Valley and see
when we win
Clemson's
the
defense.
Coastal, when we win the Coastal, it'll be the last time.
Yeah. Let's start with the Coastal first.
So when we win the ACC championship, I'm gonna come on here for all of y'all, and I'm gonna play that. Go ahead and cry.
I'm over under 3.5 sacks. Tyler Van Dyke when he comes to Clemson.
Oh wow!
Under.
I'm taking over.
It's under.
Well, I'm gonna go live when we in January at the national championship when my dogs in SoFi Stadium.
Man, so everybody, not even the Florida State guy, believes that they can win the ACC. He said North Carolina.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, Clemson. I'm telling you now, Clemson's gonna have the best defense in the country this year.
Mike Williams says Clemson versus Miami, but Clemson wins.
Jordan, you said the best D in the country?
The best defense in the country.
I don't know about all that, bro. The Gumps got something to say about that.
At worst, best D line. The D line is elite. Like we are 8 to 10 deep. You can call me a home. You can call me a homer all you want. I've seen these players. I know with the talent we got on this defense, it's going to be the best defense in the country.
We all say that every year.
Now our offense, I don't know. Our offense might suck again. Who knows?
So what's the feeling in Clemson? Let's just say Miami comes up there and clubber y'all. What's going to be y'all feeling?
Oh, what's going to be the feeling? We're going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. Because we shouldn't lose to a first year head coach when we shouldn't lose to a first year head coach at home, especially if we go undefeated at home and then lose to Miami.
You got to look at it also. Y'all got first year offense and defensive coordinators.
Yeah, that's true.
But they've both been in the program. They're not outside hires, so they know how things are supposed to go.
Hey, Mike Williams, I'm just saying Clemson has the best front seven.
But the whole time they were playing the Robin role. They just watched the other two guys make the decisions.
Well, I mean, we gonna see. I have more questions about the offense by far than the defense. I think the defense is going to be elite.
It's opposite. I think our offense is going to be elite, but I got questions about the defense.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Y'all lost a lot of players. I mean, y'all have a ton of talent, so y'all could easily be a top 5 defense again. So
yeah.
How far in the season do you think DJ gets before they yank him?
No,
I'm not going to say we're going to yank him because he very well could come out and light it up. We don't know. I think
I believe he'll definitely come and light it up. The interception to touchdown rate.
He might, and then we'll go to the true freshman. We'll go to. I mean, it is what it is. I'm rooting for DJ.
What's his biggest issue? Is it accuracy? Is it arm strength? What is it?
Oh, it's not arm. It's definitely not arm strength. It's accuracy and handling pressure. He does not handle pressure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was running for his life last year.
When he gets pressure, his footwork goes out the window. Like it's bad, and you can go back and watch our games. Like as soon as he feels like his mechanics go all out the window, his footwork gets all antsy, and then he throws.
Yeah,
like
y'all. If y'all want to laugh at DJ, just go back and watch the Georgia Clemson game.
Yeah, that was a tough one to watch.
Florida State fan says Clemson is done.
Hey, man, Clemson could still be done and beat Florida State in Tallahassee by 21 points. So it don't make much difference to me because
Florida State fan says Clemson need progressive.
They still taking that L in Tallahassee. We could go 8-4. We still beating Florida State.
He's running for his life last year. That was
this Clemson guy forget Venable is gone.
I ain't forget Venables is gone. He was not everything for that defense. Players make plays. Trust me. Listen, and I know the guy. I know the guy that we have running the defense now, Wes Goodwin. He is a defensive prodigy. That's not going to be the question mark. Whether or not he can run the defense, he can run the defense, and we have enough talent to be a top 5 unit in the country this year. It's the real question. Losing Venables is how recruiting goes down the road. I think that matters more because Venables was an elite recruiter. He could find guys, not just signing the high 5-star guys, but he knew how to find diamonds in the rough, like Isaiah Simmons and Kayvon Wallace and guys that and Grady Jarrett. Dang! Oh my God!
Dude just put his hand in some piss and just hit guy.
Hey, my phone is dying, man. I'm gonna step out, man. I'll catch up with y'all, man.
Yeah, they should start it over. You're gonna see. Look. He's gonna put his hand in the piss and.
Oh my God!
Nasty.
I knew I saw. Oh my God! Why'd y'all choose to fight right there?
Go in the bathroom and fight. Kamani McLean. Is Clemson making any attempts at this guy, or they gave up?
We didn't offer him.
Wait, what? The number 1 safety?
No, we didn't offer. We ain't
But
offer him.
not safety. I meant cornerback. Y'all didn't offer no. Dang, y'all got balls.
Clemson don't offer a ton of guys. Has never been they don't cast a wide net of offers. That's just how they recruit. They didn't want him.
Wow, so
y'all barely beat. Well, our kicker missed 3 field goals. The game shouldn't have even been that close, and y'all needed a strip sack and a fluke touchdown. That first touchdown y'all scored was so fluky. He rolled over the top of the defender and scored and stayed up. That was one of the luckiest plays I've ever seen. So that game wasn't even really that close. Like Clemson dominated Florida State on both lines of scrimmage. They outgained them by like 150 yards. The score was not as close as the score didn't show how lopsided that game really was. So I don't want to hear it.
I mean, this is the same Florida State team that jumped out 17-0 on Miami and then barely win by 3 at the end by 4th and 14. But
Florida State got a ton of breaks in that game and they still lost.
Manny Diaz did everything he could to lose that game, and he did. Just say when she put a booty on you for the first time, how dudes be thinking. I don't even want to play the audio.
Bro, Desi Banks hilarious though. I know.
Tennessee is undefeated when Bama rolls into. Shout out to Josh. Oh, dang. All right, so hopefully we get Clemson in the pod.
There goes the tight end I was talking about that decommitted.
Wow. Look how the internet do.
Man, that's foul. Oh, no.
Dang, that's tough.
Who made that? Who made that?
I don't know, man, but dang, that's tough.
That's wrong. Bama fans hurting.
All right, rivals we need back. Clemson, Georgia. I think that would be good if they brought their rival back. But with the way things are set up now, I don't think it will ever happen. Arkansas, Texas, that could happen now that Texas is going into the SEC. Nebraska, Colorado, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Miami and Florida definitely, but we all know Florida's chicken shit. Kansas, Missouri, nobody cares. Notre Dame, Michigan,
Yeah.
that would be a good game to watch.
Yeah.
Nebraska, Oklahoma, yeah, that'll be a good game too. Texas A&M, Texas, that'll come back in 25, maybe even earlier.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, Memphis, nobody cares. West Virginia, Pitt, yeah, that'll be good too.
They couldn't complete a pass against FSU. Well, FSU couldn't run the ball. Y'all had like 16 rushing yards for the whole game. So what? We couldn't complete a pass and y'all couldn't run the ball. Guess who won?
See, FSU fans, I want y'all to take notes. There's a box on the table right here. There's some rings inside that box. I counted 5, but you know, FSU fans, their vision kind of blurry. So if they look at this picture, they only count 3. I still can't believe that guy said that. At least they played in more championships than we did.
5-star talent means nothing. Look at Clemson. Oh, yeah. 5-star talent. Clemson has 2 national championships in the last 6 years.
5-star talent.
Where's Florida State at?
Florida State 5-star talent means nothing because they can't get them no more.
Yeah. They forgot what it feels like to sign a 5-star. Yeah. It's tough. The last 5-star they tried to recruit chose JSU over them. That's tough.
Here's a question. If you were the 5-star tight end, which 5 school would you visit? Speed.
Notre Dame, Iowa,
Miami, Stanford, and Georgia.
That's solid. It wouldn't be FSU. I know that.
Right.
What tight end came out of FSU recently? Shoot, what wide receiver?
Remember Tamarian Terry?
I thought he was a wide receiver though.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah,
did he get indicted?
Yeah, he kills. I think he killed somebody.
Wow.
Allegedly.
I think he's the last good one, decent one they had.
He wasn't that decent. He got shut down by DJ Ivey.
That's true. Decent it's a relative term when it comes to Florida State receivers.
Wow. Bro, if I can't tell y'all who wearing that. Oh my God.
How much he paid for that?
not even a penny. Wow. What the hell? Man.
Who gave Jordan the ass? Oh my God.
That shit crazy. Oh man, here comes this Florida Gators. They announcing visits. Congratulations. Some of these kids would actually look at your school.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened to Ross? Yeah, he went undrafted because he had a medical condition. That ain't the same as killing somebody.
How many players?
That ain't Clemson's fault.
How many players did Clemson get drafted?
2 or 3? No, 2.
Damn, that's one more than we did. That's one more than Florida State did. And the only reason Florida State had somebody go in the draft is because, Jermaine Johnson came from Georgia. If he was If he was with Florida State the whole time, he would have never got drafted.
I mean, Clemson receivers in the NFL are thriving. So I mean, the record speaks for itself. So I mean, you can talk about Justin Ross. I can talk to you about T. Higgins. I can talk to you about DeAndre Hopkins, although he's suspended. I can talk to you about Mike Williams. I can talk to you about Hunter Renfro. What does FSU got?
Wait, were these dudes robbing Best Buy? What the hell? Man. Yeah, Tamarian Terry was a waste of talent. Okay. Let's stop before YouTube flag me. Oh, there he goes. See Mike Harley signing his contract with the Browns.
Oh, the Super Bowl champ. Yeah, we had Super Bowl champs too. Okay.
Mark, that's what I do, man. I love just going in on Florida State and the Gators. Both of them terrible programs. Look at Lorenzo Lingard. Doing all that just to not get no play time in Florida. You know what's sad? Lorenzo Lingard left Miami, and in 3 years, his stats at Miami is still better than his stats at Florida. And he only had like 1 or 2 runs at Miami.
Same thing with DeMarcus Bowman from Clemson. He transferred to Florida. He ain't done nothing since then.
Florida is just a place where running backs go to die. Actually, Jalen Phillips was at Miami for more than 1 year, sir.
Yeah.
So that's a bad what you call it? Listen, the only reason Jermaine Johnson even went to Florida State is because he wanted attention.
Right.
FSU just won a Super Bowl. Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Your crown jewel got abused in that Super Bowl.
Time out. So my Rams won the Super Bowl now, but I do recall Mr. Jalen Ramsey falling down on almost every play. It's like somebody was paying him to sell the game.
T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Dude, if we didn't get that pressure on if we didn't get the pressure on the quarterback that last play, that would have been a touchdown because Jalen Ramsey was laying on the floor.
Yeah, he fell down. Chase cooked him.
He would have lost us the Super Bowl. And don't even get me started on Cam Akers. Dude rushed for 23 yards in the Super Bowl.
He just be running at the back of the offensive lineman every play.
Man, don't say the Seminoles won the Super Bowl. Don't do it.
They ain't do nothing. That was
y'all was playing for the other team.
Georgia won the Super Bowl though, so
that's fair.
we won that Super Bowl.
I give it to Georgia. I give y'all a hand clap. Y'all reset the hands of time.
Yep. Right. Yes.
Here with my teams, that's what I do. Like NFL and basketball and stuff. Both my teams won recently. My Lakers won, and my Rams won. So the time reset. See, I won't be complaining for the next 10 years on both of those teams.
Yeah, that's right. So the Braves, and
once you get close to that 10 years, then I'm gonna start be like, hey man, what's going on? It's been too long. Henry Lee says, put the number in the chat. Not tonight, Henry. I've been on 2 hours already. I'm about to get off soon. I love it when you smack talk them boys. Yeah. See, a lot of Hurricane fans be telling me I need to stop talking about Florida State and Florida and all of them. I'll be like, bruh, that's what made college football fun for me. It's trash talk.
Yeah, who else would you be talking about? Yeah.
More championships than Clemson. No, you don't. You don't got more championships than Clemson.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to talk about your rivals. Yeah.
Oh, man, Chaos, what's good, man? Wait, what? Don't y'all got the same amount of
We got
championships?
the same amount.
Y'all
I
got
don't know what I don't know what he's talking about.
Y'all won when 81,
81, 2016, and
16,
2018.
and 18. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we won it 42, 80, and 21. So.
Yeah, Florida State just be making up stuff nowadays. Tell me, I need some milk. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What the
Oh my
kind
God!
of fight is
Yeah,
this?
this is
What are you doing?
awful.
This is
What is bro doing on the side? He just swinging when he.
this reminds me of Clemson versus Syracuse.
Oh my God!
What
Bro,
the?
who is?
Did he just fail and just fall out? What the? Man, the stuff you see on Twitter. Okay. UCF transfer, wide receiver, Jalen Robinson. So he's in Miami. We'll find out his decision on Sunday.
Y'all think y'all getting him?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty much any kid that comes down here, most of the time, they pick Miami. So we'll see. Oh shit! Another fight.
Oh. Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh, he's setting up the table match.
Oh no!
Dude getting owned,
Oh my God! He set the community back.
and he just dropped the guy on himself. What the
Oh
hell?
no! He's suffering.
Did he just lose to what's his name? Corey Matthews? Dang, that's tough.
Man, Colin whooped his ass.
Wait, somebody did something? What? Oh, somebody defaced the Gator statue.
Uh-oh.
Damn, that's tough.
Coach Feld. He was at.
Man, we got Peanut in the building. Peanut,
I love Peanut. Hilarious.
Man, when Peanut get the drinking, bruh, that should be hilarious. Man, I feel bad for the Dolphins. You got to deal with Toa as your quarterback. Sheesh.
Yeah, I don't.
Kevin Steele out here recruiting.
Yeah, and really, I wish the Falcons could play.
Tell you, y'all better pay attention to Miami, man. This year they're gonna be tough.
Yeah, I wish the Falcons could play.
Who's the first player that comes to your mind while looking at this image?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say Nico O'Larry.
That's hilarious. That's a FSU fan.
Yeah, he is. He's a very obnoxious FSU fan. So what's the deal with this Nico Larry?
Nah, he played at FSU.
What year was that?
He had a good game against us in 13. Pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
And then they talk about us living in the past.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he say?
Fired up too. You excited? I'm fired up too.
You're talking about you. You're talking about you excited. I'm fired up too. You shouldn't be fired up. Y'all gonna be 0-12 this year. I'm sorry, 1-11. Y'all will beat Florida State.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll beat whatever other.
Here's a good question for you guys in the chat. What's the best soda? What's the best soda? Dr. Pepper, Coke, Sprite, or other? What's the best soda? Y'all put the best soda in the chat.
Pepsi. Yeah.
I'm a cherry Coke guy. That's my thing.
What y'all think? What about you, Vic? What's the best soda?
I'll say Coke.
That or Cheerwine, because I'm from North Carolina, so I grew up on Cheerwine.
Coke, right? But I don't really drink sodas that much.
Mike says Sprite.
I like Sprite.
I like that's a tough one. I like Mountain Dew. I'll go with Mountain Dew. Wait, what? It says Miami winning the ACC Natty and the national chip.
The ACC national championship and the national championship. That's basically what he said. Could you imagine that? What would you do? What would you do, T2Y? If that happened, y'all won the AC. Y'all went 15-0 this year.
Listen, y'all would not want to see me on YouTube,
bro. I go into hiding, man. I block you.
Y'all would not want to see me.
Go into hiding.
I would be talking so much shit. I'll be cussing out everybody.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be perfect. I'll be just like Sergeant AR-10 when Georgia won, just going off on everybody.
That's right. Yeah, just another reminder. Yeah, that we're the national champions. So.
Yeah, y'all not gonna be this year.
No.
We going 15. Clemson going 15-0. I don't care.
Cheerwine lit though with crushed ice.
Oh, that's facts. It's so good. If you've never had like a Cheerwine float or or a slushy,
Some better than Cheerwine. You ever had Stewart's?
No, I've never had Stewart's.
Man, you're missing out. Make you a float with some Stewart's.
Try that. I'm gonna see where I can get that at.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, my phone's getting hot. So
yeah, it's been 2 hours now. I'm about to shut it down anyway. ACC going into 3-5-5. 3 permanent opponent, 5 rotating every year. So every team in the ACC will get to play every team in the ACC. Every year and every other year, basically. So now, a kid could go to any school in the ACC and play against every school in the ACC during their 4 years or whatever. So if you play Clemson 1 year, you won't play them the next. You'll play them again. So let's say you lose to Clemson, you got another chance to play them again to redeem yourself. All right, guys. Well, appreciate everybody for coming in on such short notice. It's the off season. Pretty much everybody's doing whatever they're doing until the season kick back up. So appreciate everybody that came in. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. You guys want to shout out anything or whatever before I close it?
I just want to shout out to the Florida State fans I was going back and forth with in the comments. It's all love. I don't take anything personal, but it's just trash talk. So We'll see y'all in Tallahassee this year. You're still taking that L though.
What about you, Vic?
No, I don't got no one. No.
All right. So, Florida State fans, y'all already know how I feel about y'all. Appreciate the ones that watch the channel and come in here and shout it up or whatever. Your team still sucks. That don't change. And Clemson, count your days. We're coming. And good night, everybody.